during my build of the Heavy Arms custom right now, they're doing a Premium Bandai is doing a event right now, which you guys can go and check. Basically $100, you get free shipping, and there's some kits out there, but there's also bundles that they're doing right now. But the one thing that I'm focusing on right now is this, which is the Heavy Arms Custom, which is now available for pre-order. If anybody wants to get it, you can pre-order it now. It'll be it's open. It opened on August 27th, which I didn't know, but it'll end on January 15th, and shipping will be February of next year. So get your hands on this like now, if anybody wants to get any of the Endless Waltz kits.
All right, next up is going to be the MS Gray UG05 from Mr. Color Gundam Colors. This is metallic. I've already had it prepared here in this bottle, which I always keep forgetting which one is which because I have a couple of dark grays here. One is like the standard gray, while this one's the metallic gray. And I need to like remove the label on this so I can put it on the bottle so I know which one is which. And I only have a few parts that I'm going to work on, and that's these guys right here, because I thought it would probably be best to do it with this metallic gray. It has a lighter sheen than the black metal that I used for the missiles and other stuff. And I'm actually going to use it on this, unfortunately. I'm not fond with how it looks, this tone color and the little vents. I'm going to probably end up revisiting this color on the Gatling Guns itself for that detail part that I showed you. I think I got everything here. Yeah. I also have the thrusters here, which I'm going to paint the outside this color. I was going to do silver, but I think I'm going to do that for the inside nozzle. Or maybe a different color. I haven't thought of it yet. We'll figure this out. There we go. That's good. That's really good. Okay. So I think I covered all the metallics, all the grays. I'm going to do a recheck of every part. And then we're going to go back to the table and begin with the cleanup of the other colors. Alright. So I put all the dark blues on the clips that you see here on this tray, which took me a while to do, and the turquoise blue on this tray. Now I'm going to begin putting these guys together, but I'm going to put them separate. And the reasons why, because I want to paint the barrel, have more access to the barrel separately. This one goes there. While I'm going to use the toothpicks to put it on this one, like here. Give me more accessibility. These little guys right here are the actual little vent doors. Like if you see right here. I was going to put these on the reversible tape like I did with the other parts, but then I realized that when you look on the other side, there's spacing there, and there should be detail or color. With the actual plastic that goes inside, you're gonna have the edges around it as well. That needs to be colored as well. So using the sticky tack and a little toothpick, I'm holding it up right there. So is with this one as well. The actual the little holes for the missiles, and I had to be very careful which one to put on, because these little notches has to have that little lip going up like that, not the other way around. I hopefully did that right. I'm going to review, because unfortunately the manual doesn't show that, if that's the appropriate direction that these frames are. I'm going to probably end up going to Daylong's website, take a glance at much more closer photographs of it. I've been using that as a point of reference sometimes, because, okay, the manual says one thing, but sometimes you don't see it right. And then the last thing I need to do is finish up cleaning up the white parts, so I can then put it on that. I'm still like waiting. Actually, no, that's a lie. Okay, so there are two things. Let me divert to something else I'm going to say. I mentioned before that I was going to put a battery pack here for the LEDs. Now, I ordered specialized LED lights that is magnetically powered and they blink. But also, if that didn't work, would a battery pack inside work? And then I have to find a way to turn it on and turn it off. The only battery packs I have, which I just found, were these. And clearly they're too big for this. Way too big. Stupidly too big. And if I would have put a normal sandwich battery inside, like maybe, I don't know, for me to pop this out and pop it back in again, I'm now debating the fact of not putting LED lights on the Gatling guns. I'm very sorry. I should have foresaw this ahead of time. I should have like looked at this, try to measure out the distance and all that stuff, but it wouldn't work. Really wouldn't work. And I don't want to do. I'm not that I don't mind figuring it out. You know, maybe put a wire directly to the gun, going directly to the body, put it in a special type of base stand, and then make it flash out the guns. But after serious consideration, I know that's going to take a lot more time, and I want, obviously the year is almost over. I said no. I'm going to still wait for the batteries, the LED flashing lights, which I actually ordered from AliExpress, which I saw. Or was it Temu? I forgot. Once it come in, I will see if that works. If it doesn't, I'm just going to paint it the way it is. I'll paint it the way it is. Sometimes I bite out more than I can chew, and I have sometimes a very big appetite. Alright, it is now time to use Titan's Blue 2. Not Titan's Blue 1, this is the 2. And I'm going to do it on these guys right here. Hold on a second, I'm kind of still prepping here. There we go. Alright, let's start on this one first. Just want to make sure it goes through properly. Alright, that's good. Good flow. Let's do a close-up shot. Hold on. Let me adjust my angle here. There we go. That'll be a lot easier. There we go. Alright. I'm going to do a light layer first, and I'll do a second pass in a moment. Just want to make sure I get an overall coverage of this. I reviewed each and every part and made sure there was no scar marks left over that I didn't see. Shoulder part. Now, there is one thing that I've kind of just discovered right now. Even though this part and there's some certain layer of blue that goes on top of it will give it, will look good. Certain detail is going to be overlooked. One, there's this little hole there that if I put, I believe, not this one, but the other one we're going to get right now. I think it fell over there, and I gotta go find it now. Alright, so this one here is exposing that and that, and it's gonna be blue on blue. So I'm gonna see if I can maybe hand paint those different colors. That's one. But the other thing is that this one is going to be the one that's that flips over the missiles. But this is detail as well. So I'm now thinking maybe I should mask this off after I finish painting it, because I'm going to be masking it off anyway, and paint the inside of this as well. There's some detail here that I may want to mask off and show off. There's some detail there, but I don't know how well that will show. This is the part that broke, and I super glued it and sanded. I did test fitted it on the main body, so I hope it looks good. Losing pressure. Make sure I get all the nooks and crannies of this kit. Not to mention that there's this detail here under the feet. Okay. I'm going to continue with all these blue parts. Obviously there's a lot. But I'm only going to do one layer, then I'm going to do a second layer after it dries. Make sure that it's all evened up. So let me take care of that. I have the little ones that I got to do, of course. And we'll go from there.